So Dario Amodei, the CEO of Anthropic, is talking about the big idea of scaling laws and the scaling hypothesis. He shares his personal experience of working in the AI field for about 10 years, starting with speech recognition systems at Baidu with Andrew N. Dai. Back then, deep learning was a new thing, and everyone thought they needed to discover new algorithms to succeed. But Dario noticed that making the models bigger and giving them more layers, along with scaling up the data, made them perform better. He didn't measure things precisely, but he and his colleagues got the sense that more data, compute, and training led to better performance. Dario mentions that he initially thought this might be specific to speech recognition systems, but when he saw the results from GPT-1 in 2017, he realized that language was an area where scaling could work. He notes that language has trillions of words of data, and the models were tiny back then, but now they're trained on tens of thousands of GPUs. Dario also mentions that there are scaling laws in other domains, like images, video, and math, and that these laws have been documented in various papers. When asked about his intuition on why bigger is better in terms of network size and data size, Dario shares his background in biophysics and the concept of 1 over F noise and 1 over X distributions. He thinks that patterns in the physical world, like language, have a regressing structure, and that as you make the networks larger, they capture more of that distribution. Dario also mentions that language is an evolved process, with common words and less common words, and that the process has developed over millions of years. The conversation then turns to the ceiling of this scaling law, and Dario says that he doesn't think there's a ceiling below the level of humans. He believes that if they continue to scale up the models, they'll at least get to the level of humans. However, he notes that there may be ceilings in certain domains, like biology, where humans are struggling to understand the complexity. Dario also mentions that in some areas like materials science or conflict resolution, there may be ceilings that are close to what humans have achieved. When asked about what would happen if they hit a limit in the scaling laws, Dario mentions that one possible reason could be running out of data. However, he notes that they're working on ways to make synthetic data, like using the model to generate more data or generating data from scratch. He also mentions that reasoning models that do chain of thought and stop to think and reflect on their own thinking could be another way to get around the data limitation. If you enjoyed this episode till now and want to listen to the complete episode, please subscribe to Quick Podcast Summaries on Spotify and Apple Podcasts for just $1 per month, and you can save an average of 20 hours per week of your precious time. It's a fantastic deal to save time and stay informed.